But he's sort of a hermit guy. He's like really well defined, extremely wise. Yeah, I just worry that, like, because of my mom coming and all of the exposure, and that, like, I always wanted sort of to keep him separate from my lifestyle, sort of, because I know that it attracts heat and stuff like that, and I don't, he doesn't need.
Will you be coming back in town?
Oh yeah.
How?
Yeah, he works in town.
He works in town.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can get a drive.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're welcome down to Dream Space anytime. If you want to get the show going, then.
Well, that might be.
Let's make it happen.
Come Monday. It's like Andrew has shown reservations about the Dream Space, like just because. Well, I think his problem is he knows that he wanted to do it by himself from the beginning, and when he looks for help, it's never good enough because he wants to be the one doing it. But I think he's going to come out to my uncle's for a few days and just work on his stuff there, and just while my uncle's gone. It'll be a nice reprieve. It's a really pretty spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're, in a sense, we're promoting his site more than anything.
Yeah, and he does understand
support he's
that.
got. I mean, I don't know what more.
Well, he's been in the midst of it as well, and so it's like he doesn't know what forces are actually there for genuineness, or what forces are there to, because all of us have been so inundated with agents and the bad sorcery of the crown and the intimidation and the vampirism and the spin doctors. It's like it's been constant, and then once you know that they're out there, you're always thinking, so I wonder, where they're at.
Right.
So you got this sense of paranoia that you got to measure with reality.
Yeah.
And that's why
So he still has some reservations about the space, or
not so much.
About...
No, it's the space. It's the space. It's like he just wants to. He doesn't want too many people having co-production on the thing, because he essentially.
Well, it's his baby. I mean,
yeah.
But that's.
Well,
what I see
is
you have your own. Here's my projects. Here's your projects. Here's our projects.
Mm-hmm.
I control mine, you control yours, and we can share, and maybe I can help on yours, and you can help on mine. And as long as it's distinguished.
Well, that's the thing. He only wants to work on one thing right now.
Well, and that's fine. I mean, to me, in terms of the support mechanism, because I believe in what he's doing, and because of the big picture, the connection, then to me, he doesn't have to work on my project or anything else. I'll support because it's in alignment with the bigger vision.
Yeah.
I understand, the need for, it's hard to, especially if you've been covering a story and always been helping, and it's your whole life is there, in a sense, then somebody comes along last minute and is jumping on board and getting, exposure and all this kind of stuff, which, happens and happened in a sense of, we, or I, or whatever, diverted all the attention into this campaign in a sense. So it is, I don't know if you call it opportunistic, but it's the story that's happening. It's what's there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so, what was amazing for me was on our end to have actual help in terms of people actually working on something, coming in, doing the phoning, going out there and doing
like
things.
That's the nice part. Is like, then the intimidating part is that we are in the midst of like a real live actual miracle, and it's like all these people coming together and all this stuff happening, and it's like Andrew's been elated. It's like you wouldn't believe, David, what happened today. It's like you don't even know. It's like that's just today, and all this other shit. Oh my God! It's like it's like
and we don't know, everyone's other inner experience. I mean, all of us are going through whatever we're going through. All of us have other things going on. We come together. We think we know each other, but we're just basically in this hype about getting you out in a sense.
Yeah.
And then it stops. Now you look around and go, well, who's still here, or what do you still like? To me, what I would imagine, everyone will just disperse out and go their own way. Now I'm back to, got to get infrastructure, got to get things going, got to sweep the floor, got to do all this work. That in the past, what I've seen is people come in and out, but they're not willing to really contribute to the building the infrastructure. They'll have their fun, they'll do their project, they'll work on some things. But to me, the baseline is building an infrastructure that can support all of the projects. And, you know, just like you can come in and do a cooking show, and somebody else can come in who doesn't have anything, can come off the street and actually do it. And then make a living. I mean, not necessarily you wanting to make a living, but to have that step from the street to a sustainable living for the people who want, you know, a certain type of lifestyle, different from, you know, the way they're living now. I mean, that's what Elizabeth, right?
Little Black Elizabeth?
No.